Welcome to Beers and BS, the podcast, a podcast about four guys who sit down, crack open a cold one, and dive into some unfiltered, no-holds-barred discussions on life, laughs, and everything in between. Kick back, grab your favorite brew, and enjoy some unapologetic banter with us on Beers and BS, the podcast. As always, we have Jamie, Joey, Mike, and I'm Adrian. Today's podcast is brought to you by UnderTheSunInserts.com. UnderTheSunInserts.com is your one-stop shop for all your Jeep Wrangler needs, specializing in custom grill inserts, window decals, vent decals, foot pegs, tire covers, and so much more. Be sure to check out UnderTheSunInserts.com. That's UnderTheSunInserts.com. Also brought to you by OneOfTheLocals.co, a local idea from a couple of locals. One of the Locals is an apparel brand specialized in hoodies and trucker hats with designs that celebrate the Long Island lifestyle. Many designs and colors to choose from. Make sure you check out OneOfTheLocals.co. Brought to you by Brewport Coffee House and Brewport Cafe. Brewport Coffee House, located on South Country Road in beautiful Bellport Village, serving some of Long Island's best coffee and pastries. Recently featured on Newsday TV. Also, Brewport Cafe, located in the amazing Sachem Library. Brewport Cafe keeps Sachem going. All right, fellas, let's get into this.
Let's go.
Thank you,
So what are you drinking?
I got the Rolling Rocks.
Rolling Rocks.
Throw
all
it
right.
back.
Mike just stepped out of his DeLorean, just got back from 1988. Came out with some Rolling Rocks.
I'm surprised they're not in a bucket. That's the last time I've seen
Me,
them.
Dad, Rolling Rocks, Stanley's, Yankee games. It goes back.
All right.
Yeah, talk about it, Mike. I mean, that's awesome. Like going back, thinking about what you did with your father. It's like bring back a lot of memories. That's awesome.
That's it. And I'm just hoping maybe it gives us a little luck, on our journey. And
Absolutely.
started off with some Rolling Rocks and good times. Some
Yeah,
bullish.
let's go.
Nice. Cheers.
Joey, what do you
Cheers.
got?
I'm drinking a Baby Modelo, a.k.a. a Modelito.
Modelito.
So adorable.
These little guys they stay cold the whole time you're drinking them, so that's why I love them.
That's awesome.
The whole time.
Good idea.
Nice.
The whole 4 sips.
So I am trying to continue my journey of non-alcs or not drinking for the month of October, which I'm doing pretty well with. Have a few slips, like maybe one over the weekend, but this is Just a Haze by Sam Adams. It actually just won gold at the 2022 Great American Beer Festival. It's a non-alc juicy IPA. If we put you in front of a taste test of other juicy IPAs, guarantee you couldn't tell that this is a non-alc.
Really?
Otherwise.
Wow.
Is that new?
It's about a year old.
Oh wow, I gotta try that.
Yeah, so it's pretty delicious.
That's awesome.
Let me see that. Let me see the can. That's nice. All
Just
right.
a haze.
Very cool.
Just a haze.
I'm drinking Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA.
Ooh, those things will fuck you.
Yeah. It's from New Belgium, 9% alcohol content.
You got to be careful with those, bro.
Yeah, they sneak up on you.
Yeah.
I like this one. I tend to like the IPAs because therefore I don't have to drink as many.
Yeah, that's true.
So your next beer, I'll give you just a haze, and I want you to taste.
Yeah, I know. I would love to. I would love
Like,
to be able to just have a couple of beers. So many times where it's like, as your kids are young and stuff like that, you're picking them up. You're sitting there and you have to pick them up or you have to drive somewhere and you're like, I don't want to start drinking.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But to have something like that, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I just did that Oktoberfest party out at the old Bordy Barn a couple of weeks ago, I put a Just a Haze like in between every other beer. And didn't feel hungover the next day and helped me drink for 5-6
that's a good
hours.
idea.
That's actually a really good idea.
That is a good idea.
Very responsible, Jamie.
I would
Very
never
responsible.
fucking do that, but
No.
it's a great idea.
That's a great idea, especially when you're out.
At our age, you got to hydrate.
It seems like you're going to a strip bar with a blindfold on, but
Yeah. I mean, I
just a
take
tease.
I take a shot in between beers thinking that's doing something. We're just doing the exact opposite of that.
Yeah, you drink a water after every 7, right? All right, guys, real quick, something happened to me over the weekend, and I just wanted to get your opinion on it, okay? It has to do with pets, being a pet owner, and let me just start out by saying, as you all know, I am not a pet owner. I've grown up. I've had as a kid, I've had dogs. I've had cats. I might even had a fish at one point. I don't know. But as of now, I'm not a pet owner. My kids don't have a pet. So I just want to preface with that.
Never had a pet.
No, he just said when he grew up had pets.
No.
No. Your kids have never had a pet.
My kids have never had a pet.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a whole
if you know
nother.
his wife, you know why.
What's that?
If you know his wife, you know why.
No, it's just, yeah, they never had a pet. And it's something that, you know, we kind of regret every now and then, but then situations like this weekend happen. All right.
Uh-oh.
I understand, okay, in this day and age about emotional support animals, right? There's a lot of people walking around emotional support animals.
Emotional support.
Yeah, I mean, dogs, cat. I don't know what. I mean, you fucking see people with
Black
horses and
dogs,
shit.
yeah.
You know, something
Ther-
crazy.
therapy dogs.
Yeah. Do you really have to bring them to the pizzeria? Huh? Do you really have to bring them to the pizzeria? It is fucking Friday night. Okay, there is a line. It's 6 p.m. There's a line from the counter, okay,
Yeah.
to the back of the store for people picking up their pizzas because it's Friday night and that's
Yep.
what people do. You get fucking pizza. Well, at least around here you do, right?
Friday night is pizza night.
Yeah. So
Apparently for Chihuahuas
yeah,
it is
and
too.
you got this woman who's in front, you know, up front, and she's got her dog that's not even on a leash and it's running around. People are trying to trip over. You got people carrying boxes of fucking food
Yeah.
in their hands. You know, I don't, you know, I spent like $65 in the place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just like you got people, somebody's going to trip, get hurt, something
Yeah.
like that, because you need to bring your fucking dog to the pizzeria.
That's the world we live in, brother.
DoorDash,
DoorDash.
Domino's. If it's that bad, you know what I mean? And you can't leave without bringing your dog, there are alternatives. You know what I mean?
I would consider myself a dog lover, right? But I don't think I would ever fucking do that ever.
To a pizzeria.
Anywhere. I wouldn't bring my dog. I've seen dogs in Lowe's and Home Depot.
Well,
That's
that's-
that's
all
still,
that
the
was
time.
my other thing.
dude. All the time.
that
It's
irks
like,
me.
That was my other thing. I mean, listen, if you know, picking out the light bulbs is such a tough decision, then fucking order on Amazon or
Yeah.
order online. You get anything online.
Now let's get to the bottom line. Emotional support dog is bullshit. It's bullshit. What does that dog running around do for you, that woman?
yeah.
I'm not
No,
going to say. I'm not.
calling. I'm
Well, I'm
calling it
saying
out.
I'm not
saying
going to
it's
say
bullshit.
that it's like apparently like if that person needs it, but I'm saying there are.
No, does
You
she
gotta make
need
better
it walking
choices.
around unattended? You know,
Yeah.
bothering
That's
people?
bullshit.
You know what
the
I mean?
dog should be on a leash. I mean, I think it's actually against the law to have an unleashed dog, technically.
I agree. I agree. I just, you know, look, I'm not going to sit there and say that their dog doesn't bring comfort and they might not need it. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
it's just
Process is as easy as going online. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. And you could label any animal
Yeah.
emotional support.
I actually know someone who did this only because they were getting comments and remarks when they took their dog to places. So they made it a service dog.
Yeah.
And it was
Well, why?
Same thing. And I know somebody that they did the same thing and the dog was a little aggressive. And I'm like, this is not a service dog. This is a dog that you should not bring out to public. But
yeah.
I agree.
it has a service dog patch on the side.
Look,
Listen, to your point, like if somebody needs it for whatever reason, I'm not going to judge you on that. But there's a
Exactly.
place.
No,
time,
listen.
if the dog's running,
We know
around,
blind people get, seeing eye dogs, but an emotional support dog, if that person is that damaged emotionally, they're not hanging out in the pizzeria at 6 o'clock on a Friday night.
No.
You know what I mean?
And a seeing eye dog is a real
I'm calling
service.
bullshit on it.
if somebody actually did it just so they could bring the dog to the hotel.
Right.
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 And no pets allowed. It was
Oh,
emotional
dude, that's a
support.
slimy
Or,
fucking
or
move.
God forbid, take that animal on an airplane. Could you imagine anything barking for 3 hours
No.
or 4 hours? on a
I've
flight?
never been on a flight with an animal.
Me either.
Like a situation like that.
Human animals, yes. Actual animals on a flight, no.
I've been on. Yeah, you're right. I've been on
Actually,
a plane.
no. I've seen dogs, but they're in like the little, either the little carry on, and they're right underneath the seat, and they don't make a peep, or a cat or whatever. But it's never been an issue when I've flown.
I've actually been on a flight where a human animal has got escorted out
Oh.
off the plane.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
For what happened?
something about somebody. They had an aisle seat. She asked the man sitting at the window seat to switch, and he said no, and she fucking
Lost her shit?
lost her shit. Got escorted.
Before the flight even took
The
off?
flight was delayed like 35 minutes
Oh, that's
because
horrible.
they were trying to like.
One selfish
Oh
person.
man,
right?
dude.
I mean,
You know the seat you're getting going in.
Fucking A, you're
You know what I
picking the
mean?
seat in most cases.
Well, not if Southwest.
Well,
Which
But even then, you know an hour before, it tells you, boom.
I stay away from Southwest.
Selfish people.
but I'm saying, like, how weird is it walking down the aisles of Home Depot and you see somebody walking with their fucking dog?
yeah,
It's
it's
just, come on.
even when excuse me, when people are driving with their dog on their lap, like
Oh.
that's fucking annoying too, dude.
Yeah. I don't know. That's why I wanted to preface, but I'm not a dog owner. Oh no, even better. Ready? This is the other thing that set me off. This happened last week. Now, I know, Mike, you have a dog. Joey, you have a dog. Jamie, you have a dog?
Not anymore.
No, not anymore. Okay.
I have 2 dogs.
Okay.
And my wife would probably say her dog is an emotional support dog.
All right.
Let's go to the pizzeria this Friday.
Let me ask something. When you guys walk your dog, right?
Yeah.
And you pick up their, their waste, you pick up their poop.
Yep.
What do you do with the bag?
Carry it till I get
Carry-
home.
Till where? Till when?
Till I get to my home.
till you
and
get
throw it
home.
in the
I would put
garbage.
it in your garbage if I was walking by.
That's
It
exactly.
depends.
Wow.
That's
if
what.
it's garbage day and I'm walking down and it's a neighbor, I would have put it in.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Hold on.
I know it
Would you put
bothers
it
you,
in-
but there's
would
nothing
you put
wrong
it in an
with
empty
that.
can?
No,
No,
No. It's happening to me on an empty can.
not
no,
an
I
empty
would not
can.
put it in
Wow.
an empty can.
And an empty can.
Yeah,
So in other
because
words,
that's going to
garbage,
stay for a couple of days.
garbage already got
Yeah.
picked up.
No.
And just because you don't want, look, I don't have a dog. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So why do I have to hold your dog's poop until the next garbage
Yeah,
pickup?
Yeah.
3-4 days.
Yeah, that's not.
Let it
Right?
fester.
No. If I knew it was
It's a
garbage
nice
day and the
cheesy
garbage man
smell
didn't
to
come
it.
yet, okay. It's coming in an hour. Like I know the
Yes,
schedule.
okay.
I lived in my neighborhood long enough. I understand the day
Yes.
when a garbage man come in and out.
But that's just it. So in other words, so if it's on top of the garbage, right?
Yes.
Your hot dog's poop, okay, is on top of the garbage.
I probably wouldn't have picked it up in the first
But
place.
I'm saying, but you never would have known, right? Like you'll never know because the garbage men come and pick it up.
Right.
But when you go to pick up your can, when
Oh,
you
yeah.
collect your can, and there's a fucking nothing in there but a little bag of dog shit,
Yeah,
Right?
that'll burn you. That'll chap you.
dude.
So how's your ring working?
I was just I was gonna say. So I'm sitting there scouring my ring. You got to see me. I got people walking past my house with a dog. Okay, they just walk like because I have a sidewalk in front of my house. Walking past my house with a dog, I just fly out my door like a lunatic, like I go to my truck or something like that, just to let them know. Like, don't even fucking think about it. All right, don't even think about it. Just keep moving, keep walking.
I know what I'm getting Adrian for Christmas. Please curb your dog signs all
Yeah.
over his
It's
front
just
yard.
come on, right? Come on, honestly.
No, they are curbing it. They're just leaving him the fucking.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean.
The-
I don't have a dog,
Yeah.
so why do I have to deal with your dog's poop?
No, I agree.
You got to take one for the team sometimes, you know?
What's fucking going on with this world?
We'll print your vinyl sticker and put it right on the cover and see if somebody leaves it after that. Then they know you're watching.
Oh God, I know. I look like a lunatic flying out the door just to run to my car.
It could be so much worse.
Bro.
Right? What if they didn't pick it up?
Well, that's true too. You could step in it,
Oh.
Yeah.
and then that's a whole nother
Oh, my
level
God.
of pissed off.
All right, ready? So let me tell you a quick story. All right. A few years ago, going to a funeral. Okay?
Ooh.
One of our really good friends' grandmother passed away. Everybody here knows who it is. Going to the funeral, this guy's walking his dog with the woman. The dog poops. It's right in front of my house on the street. He just keeps going, and I'm like, "Excuse me." I'm like, "Are you going to pick up your dog's poop?" And he turns around, and now it kind of dawned on me. Now I figured out once he turned around, whipped around, I saw the man is blind. Okay, he was blind, and that person he was with was, I guess, whatever, caretaker or whatever
Yeah.
it was. And right away he just whipped around. He says, "No, I'm not. I don't have to because I'm blind." And I'm like, "What?" I'm like,
He said, "I don't have to."
"Yeah, I don't have to. I'm blind." He was told, okay, in our lovely little village that we live over here, somebody who works at Village Hall told him, I guess he had like a free pass and he didn't have to pick it up because I guess of his.
This
Do
guy
we-
got
do we-
problems. of
Wait,
his
I'm
own.
saying,
Hold on.
do we call it a handicap? Is that being blind a handicap?
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely.
All right. So he wouldn't do it because of his handicap. And I'm like, I told him, I'm like, that's such bullshit. You know what I mean? Just because you're blind doesn't mean you can't walk out with a bag. You know, you have somebody with you. You're not walking by yourself.
Yeah.
You have
All
somebody
right,
with you.
let's picture the
Look.
scenario of a blind man trying to pick up shit. You know, he
Well,
could get it all
no,
over the place.
Hold on.
Like a
He
Roomba.
has a caretaker with him.
Okay.
But
Walking
that
right
person's
next to him.
going to be like, I didn't see it. It didn't poop. She could deny it. And
More
he
importantly,
can't
though.
see. He's not a witness.
More importantly, how does this blind guy know when he's done wiping his own ass? Think about this. I always wondered.
That's a great
I mean,
question.
I look at it, you know what I mean? If the paper's still white, I'm like, all right, I did a great job,
Yeah.
you know? How does he know?
Oh my.
Does he stick it to his face and smell it?
I mean,
Dude,
I think
I
you-
don't even know where to go with that one. But
no, I think you could probably just like they
No,
adapt
do
to
it with
other
the lights off in
situations.
there. Try to do it
You
with
could
the
kind of
blind
feel
with
it
the lights
when
off.
it's-
I don't know.
No way.
I mean, staying on that.
I was on a
sort of
job site.
same-
They had no electricity in the bathroom, right? But I had to use it. I propped up my fucking cell phone with a flashlight because it's challenging in the dark.
on that same thread. You ever see the people with the nails that come out to here?
Oh my god!
How?
Oh,
How do they wipe their
Oh,
ass?
dude.
oh.
That's a great
I
question.
don't understand.
My niece has nails
I
like that.
don't-
I got to ask her.
I just don't. I don't get it. I don't get half the shit people do today.
No,
I
don't
got
know.
a,
And
I got a
you-
funny story for you guys really quick.
yeah, go ahead, Gabe.
So I was walking my dog over here at my place, and I just, for whatever reason, instead of putting his shit in the trash can. I left it on our doorstep because I was going to come right back outside. I got sidetracked, never went back outside. About an hour later, someone tries to porch pirate me, thinking that the dog shit was something valuable. So they picked it up,
Oh,
squeezed it, and then realized, oh fuck. And then they put it back
Start
down.
keeping your dog shit in Amazon boxes on your phone.
That's
That's
great.
justice served immediately.
That is great.
but who thinks something valuable is in a little green baggie,
I know.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, everything that you get delivered is in a white and blue plastic bag that says Amazon or a box.
I don't know.
Who's getting
it could
stuff
be, it could have been one of those
dropped off in a
hymns
bag?
packages or something like that.
That's pretty
Wanna what?
hilarious.
Hymns? I don't know. They say come in discreet bags.
What are you talking about?
Is that like
That's
the,
going to be the sponsor for the next one. Him.
That's
It's
right.
Like the
sexual?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah,
it's like the
erectile
over-
dysfunction. ED.
Ah, no,
Yeah.
no, yeah,
hair
yeah.
stuff. It's
I was looking into that for fucking because my forehead's getting bigger by the day, so I was looking into that commercial.
I've been dealing with ED for all my life. Hard-ons, for no fucking reason in 4th grade.
So I actually have the video if you guys want to see that really quick.
No, you
Yeah.
keep that to yourself.
Oh, no, the video of the dog shit.
video.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
yeah.
So check this out. She just brazenly comes up to my door and
Wow, look at that. I mean, she just parked right in front of the house, huh?
Fucking assholes.
Oh my god!
Look at this.
The nerve of this fucking
Look
people.
at this. There you go. Right. That's who you get. You
I want to see her drop that
filthy
shit real
fucking
quick.
animal. You see how she's looking at the door like you got me, you son of a
Does she
bitch.
use the grass to wipe her hands?
That is great.
That's amazing.
Priceless.
Hey, that's a beautiful sunset.
yeah, we got a good one over here.
Yeah, that's nice. Oh, that's funny. Yeah,
Wow.
well, that's what she gets, right? Anyway, this guy, back to the blind guy real quick, and I'll just wrap it up. He was making an excuse for his handicap, and I just wasn't having it. I had to call him out on it.
Yeah.
Do you know where he lives?
I do. That's what I told him. I said, I go, how would you feel if I just, I actually said this. Oh my God, what is wrong with me? I said, how would you feel if I just went over there and took a shit on your porch? He's like, go ahead. My house is blah, 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 blah. And he gave the address. And I'm like, oh God,
He'd never know.
I guess you're right.
He would never know.
I guess you're right. Yeah. Anyway, people, please pick up after your dogs. Okay. That's all I ask. All right. Think about the non-dog owners. Thank you.
True. I do think the dog owners outweigh the non-dog owners. If I had to,
In which way? Just in this room or in public?
no,
I think in general, I think you're right. I definitely feel I'm in the minority as far as not having a pet, whether it's dog, cat, anything.
Yeah.
For sure.
sometimes pets are a pain in the ass, even though you love them.
Right. No,
They
it's a
could
better
be a
life
fucking
without
pain
it.
in the ass.
Cleaner. You don't have to let anything out. And
Well, how many dogs do you have now?
walks?
How many dogs do you have now?
Now it's just one, down to one. We had 3 at one time.
So
Our fucking football team got a W yesterday.
yes,
Thank goodness.
yes, thank goodness.
That was on National Tight Ends Day.
Yeah.
Celebrate that.
Well,
There's too many days. Why?
what's
Why is there
today?
I don't care.
Today's something.
I don't care.
Gabe, what's today?
Today is National Pick Up Your Dog Shit Day.
That's every day.
Uh,
Yeah. So
yeah, big W, division win. You know, who did Darren Waller get a touchdown?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
absolutely.
did. All right.
Our tight end Darren Waller had a big game,
Okay.
along with his wife Kelsey Plum, who won back-to-back WNBA championships, 22 and 23.
Joey, you're a big fan, right? WNPA, right?
No,
She's
it's pretty
doing
cool
it, yeah.
because they won in New York, right? And
Yeah,
he was
against the
able-
Liberty.
he was able
Yeah.
to be there and see it. And,
That's got to be awesome, right? Because I mean, how often they probably get to see each other play?
Yeah.
right,
You know what I
especially
mean?
now, like he's in season.
Yeah.
You know, he can't travel if it's on the week during a weekday or something like
Yeah.
that for a game. So
No,
that's
it's
pretty cool.
too convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Unfortunately, they beat our New York Liberty, but
There's always next year.
it's always next year. Yeah. Yeah. So that talking about the Giants, stuff like that. How do you think Saquon performed yesterday?
Up until he fumbled the ball.
Yeah.
Okay,
I thought
but that's
he did
rare.
good.
He doesn't
That
really
was-
fumble.
that was after his arm injury, though.
Yeah.
I'll give him that. He did leave the game for a little while because of a hyperextension to elbow.
From that hit.
Yeah,
That should have been a late hit.
His arm was dangling. It was
Yeah.
jelly. When he was
totally.
running off
That
the
was
sideline,
totally
it was
a
just-
late hit.
That should have been. I thought he dislocated his shoulder. That's what I thought.
That's what I thought, too.
originally. But yeah, he doesn't really fumble.
No.
You know.
He's not consistent enough, though, in my opinion. I wouldn't. I'm glad he's on a 1-year deal.
Okay, that was my question. That's what I wanted to ask.
No, the money's right. The money's right.
Would you sign?
With all the injuries, no. How could you sign him for a long-term deal?
Okay, so what's the alternative?
Something fresh.
Who?
I'm not
Someone out of
drafting.
the
I'm not
draft.
drafting a running back. high.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We're not going.
Sign a free agent.
You
We're not gonna
get
go
a
down that
fourth
route.
round, fifth round running back. You know,
I think he definitely changes the whole offense.
the guy is totally talented, and he gets extra yards more than a regular running back
Oh, he's
would.
tough as nails, dude.
But to
He
wait
really-
around 7 games for him to make 2-game appearance, get hurt again, sit out another 2, you know what I mean? It's getting too much now.
So you say no,
At this point, if the season ended yesterday after that win, I'm not re-signing
Jamie?
anyone.
No,
Really?
no, it was like that was like a B.
Holy!
That was like a B grade.
I'm saying. Okay, I agree. If you're basing it on yesterday, then
But
like
his whole season's been a C plus
I know.
outside the injury.
You know what it is? I see what's out there, and it's like, as we all know, I know Mike D here. Okay, how many fantasy teams are on?
6.
How do you fucking manage that?
Are you winning any of them?
Yes, I'm doing very well. Yeah.
He
50,
actually,
how many?
3. Yeah,
So 50%?
Yeah, 50%.
All right.
Yeah.
but I'm saying you pretty much win often, right? I mean, through the years.
I get to the playoffs and
Okay.
here and there.
So my son's playing fantasy for the first time. I've never played fantasy. Huge sports fan. Love football. We travel every year. We go to an away game for the Giants or the Jets. We take turns because of our group. I've never played fantasy football, but I follow it. I follow sports and stuff. And this year I follow, a little bit more closely because my son's doing it. And he is, oh my God, he has 3 running backs. So, I mean, he could tell you he's learning the game. It's pretty cool. It's actually, it's been fun. So you guys, especially Mike, these stats on all these guys across the league.
Yeah, he followed all the
What
players.
is a better option?
Then
It's a running back by committee at this point.
It's not Breida.
yeah, but I think this day in the NFL, the passing game, wide receivers are more important than a running back.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So,
I don't
I'm
doubt that,
invested.
but you still have to have a running back.
Yeah,
But you can
I'll
have
take
3
Breida.
or 4 of them. You don't have to have one superstar.
But who?
Honestly,
What's wrong with Breida?
No way.
Dude, he
4 or 5 yards
He's
every
not.
time.
He's not Saquon, man.
No,
I
he's
didn't
not.
say he
He's
was
not
Saquon.
breaking
Saquon's not
69
getting those
yards to the touchdown. Like he's not Saquon in that, but he'll get you good yardage on first or second down.
he'll convert a 3rd and short. I think more often than not.
I mean, judging, it's been 6-7 games now. I haven't seen much to convince me.
Well, is there a quarterback controversy all of a sudden or no?
Well,
Tyrod, 18 for 29,
If you're asking the question, you ask.
279 yards and 2 touchdowns.
That's yeah. If you're asking me right now, I think there is.
That's the best half of football the Giants had this year.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but
half.
I believe.
Yeah.
I believe since the
They only
Buffalo
played one
game,
half.
their defense has been gelling, right, going crazy, and their offensive line actually is coming together. And unfortunately, Daniel Jones hasn't reaped the benefits of that,
No.
and it just looks like Tyrod. Tyrod, to me, like even at the end of last night's game, did you see him look panicked,
Yeah.
like not know what to do with the last 30 seconds? Right, you saw that. Right? That was legit. You know what I mean?
Washington came out different second half.
They did
They came out different. They adjusted and stuff. They sacked him 5 times?
5 times.
They got to him. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, they definitely adjusted. You're right. He wasn't the same quarterback as the first half. Yeah, I think there's a quarterback controversy, but when you're paying a guy $40 million, I don't think anything's going to change.
No, but you don't know how bad that injury is. It's going to turn into like an Andrew Luck type of thing,
Fucking
Like,
$40
right?
million.
That's the concern. Is if it's the same injury from a couple of years ago, can it come back like it
Yep.
just did, and it will be a long term injury? And if that's the case, then you're looking at something possibly like Andrew Luck.
That's
And
true.
now,
And,
Yeah,
and
you gotta
Tyrod
figure
is
your
just
health
short term.
over-
You know,
No, that's
there's a
great.
reason why
That's-
he's not a starting
a-
quarterback on other teams.
That's a
That's
great
true.
point.
And he did, but I think that's more of his age than his skill. He brought the Bills to the playoffs. I mean, he's got it in him.
We ain't talking about playoffs. We're talking about championships here, Joe.
But that was also 2015, right?
I tell you what, I want to see Tyrod against the Jets this week.
if he's
the
if,
team is playing well behind him.
I know I'm with
know,
you guys. I
let's
agree.
not disrupt anything.
But I'm saying, but if Daniel Jones is healthy, ready to go,
Who do you think moves better in the pocket?
Tyrod,
Tyrod.
Who's
Look-
got a better? What defense is nasty right now?
Jets.
You need somebody that can move in the pocket.
Yeah.
With that offensive line, Danny is just going to be sitting like a duck, and he's going to get sacked
He's good.
10 times.
Just to
All right,
play
you need
devil's
somebody that can
advocate,
move the
Daniel
pocket.
Jones had more rushing yards than almost any quarterback last year.
That's
You
true.
know what I mean?
It's true,
So
but it was
to
a
say-
different line.
Well,
This year, he has.
that's what I'm saying. If this line has been improving the last 2-3 games while he's out, maybe he deserves a shot to show us what he's got beyond the line. I don't know.
All right.
If he's healthy, they're going to start him. You have to.
Jamie, I want to ask you because you're the only one here who's played college football.
Okay.
What do you see? Can you see when you, as far as reading defense and stuff like that, when you're back there and stuff, and you know what the play is called and stuff? Did you ever have the power to check?
The power to check?
Yeah.
Like check down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes, so you'll identify a defense, and obviously the quarterback calls it out. He's going to call the Mike, the Sam, or the Rover. It was a long time ago when I played. So I think they call different defenses, and then they'll check down. So
Is that like the 52's the mic? They call that shit?
yeah, 52 Mike is middle.
Okay.
So it's the middle linebacker, and then you have your Sam is the safety.
Got it.
Ralph is your right side, either the outside linebacker if he's coming in for a blitz. So you understand that, and then they'll audible, and you just have to know your plays. Which the crazy thing, and I was talking to my wife about this yesterday. Like in the huddle, they're calling 2 plays.
Yep.
And if he says, if I say
Especially in the 2-minute drill.
well, yes, but if I say hut 2 or 3 times, that means I'm going back to the first play. So you have to think, I'm like, fuck, what was the first?
Yeah.
It from high school to college, that level just went totally different. But back to your question, you could see, and now with the visors, I can't read your eyes.
Right.
Used to be able to,
Mhm.
they could read my eyes, I could read eyes.
Yeah.
No, the defensive guy. So I could see him starting to cheat his eyes to his left, so I know he's gonna go. And then next thing you know, he's breaking left, so I know, all right, he's doing a stunt that way. So there's little things, and then just motion back up and forth. So
Yeah.
So-
over time, yeah.
All right. So ready? So the play is called.
Mhm.
You're lined up
Mhm.
behind the quarterback. You're running back. You're
Yep.
lined up. You see the defense, and you know where the ball. You're getting the ball, and you know where you're going, what hole to hit, and you know that the way the defense is lined up, you're going nowhere. Probably lost. You know what I'm saying? That's just you making an adjustment on the fly.
Yeah, because yes, shit, it happens. It happens so fast. You take the ball, you cut, and then you see an opportunity. You see an ass of your lineman, and you try to follow it, and hopefully you get through the first level, and then you don't get cracked by a linebacker.
The reason why I'm asking is because I'm just trying to figure out what's the difference. Why is Tyrod having success? He's having time back there when you feel Daniel Jones is getting sacked. I mean, immediately. You know,
I don't know.
What is he
Is he
seeing?
reading the defense?
Saquon
better?
wasn't playing when Daniel was playing, right?
Okay,
That's
there you
So they
go.
got to respect that run
Yeah.
when Saquon's in there.
You're right.
Great point.
Great point. Yeah, great point. Okay.
And the O-line is playing a little better the last 2 weeks.
So Justin Peel.
Yeah, it is. He's
Coming
playing
off the
good.
couch.
Not against what's his name? Chase Young. He got fucking lit up. yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah,
Chase
well,
was a beast.
Chase Young's lighting everybody up.
How many
Like
how many
everybody else.
defenses has Tyrod also seen? How many
All of
how many
his years.
defensive
All of them.
coordinators has he seen?
Yeah. No, that's right. That's a good
Yeah.
point too.
True.
Good point as well. I'm just worried. Look what the Jets have done. Look what the Jets defense has done to Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not going to be easy task.
Giants should have beat
Yeah.
Josh.
I mean, Jalen Hurts.
But honestly, if the defense played like they played the last 2 games,
Oh yeah, I agree.
we could play with anybody.
Dexter
Gotta
Lawrence
score
was
some points.
nasty.
Oh my God, Williams, Lawrence, all of them, even Thibodeau. He's getting
Yeah.
involved.
Oh,
Drop that
dude.
pick
Yeah,
six,
yeah.
right?
But
How do you
that's why he
drop
plays
that?
defense, right?
I swear to
'Cause he can't
God, I could.
catch.
I would have had 7. I would have had a fucking touchdown. I would have been fucking high stepping like Dion. Most guys are catching that ball.
Yeah.
Nobody
yeah.
in front of him. I was fucking screaming at the TV.
That was
Showtime.
That was
no, not your time.
that was bad.
There was parts of the game yesterday that I was not watching because
So did you see that play?
I don't think so. I was underneath my sink fucking fixing trap leaking. So
Boy.
Did you fix it?
I think I got it today.
PVC.
It's been a pain in the ass. So that's what I want to get into is just house shit.
Home repairs.
Home repair. So
It's always something. Always.
always something. So the house that I'm in now, I'm in a little over 4 years ago. Completely, when we bought the house, we knew we were going to have to redo the whole house. So kitchen's still in progress. We finally got our countertops installed after having plywood as a countertop for 2 years. Sink was installed, but I have to say the one thing that I did push for with my wife is I bought a 57-inch sink. It's just one big trough.
Give her a bath in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if we ever had more kids or when they were younger, you could use it to
Right,
wash the
wash the
babies,
baby.
and it was huge. But my thought process was like a lot of people dry their stuff next to the sink.
Yeah.
And it's up sitting on your countertop. Well, now I
Getting
put the
wet.
drying rack inside the sink, so it's like hidden. So when you wash your dishes, put them on the drying rack, you don't really see. But anyway, going over, my whole bottom of the kitchen cabinet is completely warped now because it leaked, and I didn't realize it was leaking until we opened it up to go get something, and it was just full of water. So I've been dealing with that, putting putty, putting caulk, retightening the fittings, and just like, so that's why I missed some of the game, because my head was underneath the sink trying to look for leaks.
How nasty was that trap when you took it off? Was it disgusting?
It wasn't that bad because I had somebody just install it, and I didn't feel like calling the person back.
So the guy failed when he installed it.
Yeah, but also it's a friend of mine and Joe, and we actually used to work with him, and he does good work. But the last time he showed up, I was like, I think he's drunk, and I'm like, and we were leaving.
Doesn't make him a bad guy.
No, but we were leaving to go do something, and I'm like, I really don't know if I trust him in my house alone.
Oh wow.
And he's like, yeah, I'll be like 20 minutes. And I'm like, keep on looking at my ring. I'm like, the car's still in the driveway. Car's still in the driveway.
He's rolling around.
Yeah. And it was just like one of those times I was like, I really didn't feel comfortable leaving, but I did. Everything's still in the house, but fine. But going back, I'm like, I don't feel like calling him back over to do work. So not for that reason, just because it's going to take forever. So, I'm handy. I know what to
And
do.
for that reason.
Well, yeah. So yeah, that I'm
Trust
dealing
factors,
with. My heating system just broke, so I have to replace my whole new heating system. That previous company that was working did not do the right thing, so now I have to go get a new. It's
Are you
just
talking about oil burner?
No, I have heat pumps, so my house is full electric. So I have solar panels. So my AC and heat, the whole house is ran by electrics. But I have two systems. One of the system took a crap, and I have to get it fixed. And I guess my point of just ranting on why I missed part of the game is just there's always something when you're a homeowner that you constantly have to.
You gotta have your priorities though, Jamie.
Well, when your kids are playing sports and you're trying to
Let them
manage
freeze
that.
at night. They don't need
Yeah.
heat.
Well, it's been that way. This week's pretty warm.
Put on a
so-
sweatshirt.
Yeah, don't touch the thermostat, right? How many times have you yelled at? Don't touch the fucking thermostat.
Oh my god.
So
What do you keep the thermostat? Let's just say January. What do you keep the thermostat at?
probably 70.
Same.
70.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I
I'm
like
cheap, bro. 68, 69. Right there.
yeah, that's kind of like where I'm at.
And if you're cold, put it on the sweatshirt.
Yeah.
I like to wear shorts and shit.
About 68, I keep it.
But for, as I was saying, my house is heat pumps for AC and heat. I have solar panels. I bank enough credits throughout the year that during the winter, I just deplete my power. So I don't care. If you're cold, turn the heat up because I'm only paying
Yeah.
a small amount to the electric company each month because of the solar makes up for all
Yeah.
that production.
Not 17 gallons of $17 a gallon for oil, right?
What is it? What is
I
that?
don't even fucking know. I'm due soon though.
Is it over 4?
It has to be. It
gotta
has to be.
It's got to be,
Jesus.
right? I mean, gas is still what it is. It's
I got
gotta
a
be.
full tank. I fill up in the spring so that I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I'm probably like a little below half.
When do you turn the heat on?
November.
That's what I tried.
Yeah.
Not before November 1st.
No. So we got a week
Yeah.
and a day.
It's been getting like today was a little chilly.
Yeah, but this week it's going to be mid 70s.
Yeah.
So we're good.
It's supposed to be a El Nino winter, they said, right? Keep it warm.
What does that mean?
I don't know, some kind of system that's going to keep the Northeast nice and warm for the winter time.
Now we're
Keep
Listen,
your heating bills down.
Last winter was a warm, mild winter.
yeah.
It wasn't that cold.
No.
If that's how the winters were around here, like last winter, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Give me 1 or 2 snowstorms.
Fuck
like
that.
dump. like a foot and a half.
Yeah, if it's
like,
gonna snow, I want,
I want-
2 feet. I don't
yeah.
want fucking
So the kids
4
can have a
inches.
good time. everybody.
If I don't ever, if I, it'd be my choice, but I'm good if I never see snow again for the rest of my life.
You'd miss it.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No,
No, I don't ski. Not that guy.
So what? It's just nice.
The late night walk with the crunch under
Yeah.
your feet.
put the
Chris
fire
Colbert
on.
and your
You know what that
fire
sounds like?
on.
That sounds like a guy doesn't shovel his driveway. That sounds like a guy that's got kids to shovel his driveway.
That would become ice. Yeah.
I lived in
Yeah,
Colorado.
I don't think I
for
fired
20
my
years.
snowblower up once yet last year. What's that?
No,
I lived in Colorado for 20 years where we would get sometimes 5 feet of snow. And trust
Yeah.
me, now that I live in Tennessee, I am glad to never see it again.
right, I'm with you, Gabe. I'm with you, and that's not even living in Colorado.
Do you even own a shovel in case, just in case?
No, but I did keep the windshield scraper just in case we get some frost, but that's it. The shovel's gone.
Nice.
So,
That's the life.
well, no, I don't want to say where you live, so scratch that. Anyway, but so as of now, it's fixed.
Yes.
See, that's good. Don't you feel better?
No,
No.
because now I had to buy a piece of 1/4-inch plywood to put on the bottom of the sink base. That's a brand new kitchen, and it's just it's just one thing after the other.
See, I have to. I mean, judging by, I'm going to say I'm probably, I don't know, looking around here. I mean, I know how handy Mike is. Jamie, I mean, you say you're handy. I'm going to take your word for it. Joe, I'm not exactly sure.
I'm very limited.
Okay, so am I.
Yeah.
So I just don't know if I'm third or fourth here.
And not because of not being capable. I don't have a lot of tools.
Okay,
I just never bought tools, and like you have to have the right tool for the right job to do the job.
no
right?
doubt, absolutely,
So
absolutely. That's pretty much how I have my tools because I tried taking on a job.
Yeah.
Try fixing it myself and didn't have the tool and had to go out and buy it, and then still probably had to wind up on probably more than half of those jobs had to call somebody to come do it.
Yeah. So it's just easier for me. The way I live, I want to call somebody and come home from work and it's done.
There's some things that like, all right, we're doing the backsplash. My wife's like, all right, let's do the backsplash. I say, I am not doing the backsplash. We're getting somebody. I could do it, but the time and
It's
I just
tedious.
don't have the time for it.
Yeah.
But I just ordered more kitchen cabinets for my bar area. I will hang those cabinets.
Okay.
I could build you a house. I can't fix a car, but I can swing a hammer,
Wow.
cut wood, but I know nothing about cars. Like I can do that type of stuff, but
You ain't building my fucking house. I've seen you build shit.
bullshit. Bullshit.
I wish I was more handy. I'll tell you, I know my wife wishes I was more handy, but I fix what I can. I do what I can. But
Did you say you wish your wife was more handy?
no. I know
Hey now.
she wishes I was more.
Because she's pretty handy.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, no doubt. I mean,
His wife would put up the tile. She would have did your backsplash in your house.
yeah, she has done. She has done tile. She tiled
You
our
told, I
bathroom.
think you told me every time something gets painted, it's by her, right?
Yes,
She
yes.
does.
That's
everything.
amazing.
And
She does everything, and he does the laundry.
I do the laundry. I do. Well, because I was going to say, you were saying like you don't have the time. I got plenty of time. I just don't have the patience.
Yeah.
That's my problem.
If I asked my wife to paint something, she would tell me where to go fucking stick it.
Yeah. No, I don't. Well, I don't ask her. She tells me, no, I got this.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So
So
That's a nice thing to have.
yeah, I'll paint. I'll do the trim. Like I can.
See, painting is tedious. I can't do the trim. I'll do the rollout. You do the trim.
But see, I get too like I got to go over here. If I just have something to focus on, I can do the trim and I'm fine doing it that. But when it's a whole room, I get too overwhelmed. They're like, "Oh shit, this is too much." So I don't.
I could see that.
well, you have your house is like big ceilings and stuff.
Oh, I'm not painting.
Yeah.
I'm getting somebody to come in and do that.
Yeah. That's a big job.
I'm not fucking with that.
No. Mike, what's on your mind, buddy?
Well, tonight you had the National League.
Game 7.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't think it was Game 7.
Oh,
right?
AL. The AL's Game 7.
Right.
Thank you. They
Between
said-
the Diamondbacks and the Phillies, and the Diamondbacks actually tied it up, and now we're going to a Game 7.
Okay. I'm hoping Texas takes care of the Astros tonight. Fuck the Astros.
We got the Rangers up 3-1 right now as we speak.
All right.
Top of the second, no outs. And in football news, the Vikings are up 7-0 on the 49ers.
Each team had a turnover in the first on their first possession, and the Vikings scored on that turnover. It was a
Oh, okay.
fumble by
Who turned
Christian-
over the ball, Gabe? This is important for fantasy.
McCaffrey
Was it
fumbled.
McCaffrey?
McCaffrey fumbled.
Yes.
Oh,
shit.
no.
It's that oblique. See, he shouldn't have started. That oblique, coughing up the football now.
I'm starting him and Kittle. Kittle's wishy-washy. You never know what you're going to get out of him. Sometimes a big game.
He's awesome.
Sometimes he's absent, but they have no Debo Samuels.
He's
so-
no Travis Kelsey. but
Speaking of fantasy, it was an 89-yard drive, touchdown by Jordan Addison.
Ooh.
You got him?
No, I did not.
So going back to the baseball question, we are all Yankees fans here.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you watch any playoff baseball?
No.
I peek in. I don't watch. I'm not watching 9 innings of it. I peek in.
I'm
No,
definitely
I
not
can't.
watching
No.
the Astros.
No, fuck no.
I
Like-
was a
Like
little.
a nut.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mike. I was a little interested in Schwarber, that story. You know what I mean? That storyline and stuff like that. But that's
I don't
about
even
it.
know that story. Right?
The
Like I'm
Phillies?
paying no
Yeah.
attention to it.
Yeah, about how many what is it, home runs?
Yep.
Yeah, he's got who he passed Bernie and
He passed Bernie and an old timer, right?
For playoff home run.
yeah,
Playoff.
yeah,
homers.
playoff home runs. Yeah, I mean, if I had to pick somebody to win or root for, it would be the Phillies.
Bryce Harper.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
be the Phillies.
Yeah.
I mean, but think of the ratings: Arizona and
We were
Texas.
just in Arizona. Mike and I were just in Arizona a few weeks ago for the Giants Arizona game. Thank God that's the game we went to that we decided to go to. And the stadium, just like in every other city we go to, right? Every other major city we go to besides New York, the stadium, how like it's just right there in town and stuff, right
Yeah,
next to
a
the
ton of
basketball arena.
bars lined up.
And it was amazing. Like, so one of the guys that we went with, he just decided, he's like, we just landed. It was a long flight. We just landed. Excuse me. We just get to our hotel rooms. I didn't even take a shit yet. You know what I mean? And this guy's like, hey, I'm going to the Diamondback game. He just went by himself, you know?
You did?
No.
One of
no.
the guys we traveled.
Yeah, one of the guys who traveled with. And he went to the Diamondback game and he was there the whole game. We went to a restaurant right next door and it was pretty awesome. He just came out. You just saw the whole all the streets just flooding with people. You know what I mean? And they all came in like a lot of people came into this bar and he came in and he just sat at a table with us. It's like he didn't miss a beat. And it was just such a cool experience to be like, it was like a 7-minute walk to the stadium.
That's
you know,
cool.
from where we were staying. It was awesome.
I've never
So
been to Arizona.
They have a nice setup there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was happy. I was happy the Diamondbacks, for the Diamondbacks to get to where they are.
Yeah.
Just being that we were just there.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, unfortunately for New York, like all the sports teams were built around the buildings already. Like in every other state, they had the land where they could put everything where they
Yeah.
wanted to versus where they are in New York.
Right.
So we'll never have that atmosphere.
No,
Like like
MetLife.
even
A little bit.
no.
No
What are
way.
you talking about?
no way.
You can't go see a baseball game right after MetLife.
Oh no.
That's what I mean.
No,
like you
but
go to
they're
Philly.
building stuff around MetLife to
Oh,
kind of make
yeah.
that experience a little bit.
I mean, the Garden might be the only.
Yeah, but what,
Actually,
go
in
to
Queens,
Brooklyn to
they're
go
trying
see
to
it, like,
close a casino. and
Yeah,
build
no,
up
I'm
some
saying
other
just
area.
being that it's kind of like it's easy to get to. It's like in other words, we were joking around. We were saying we're like, it's Scotty. You guys all know Scotty. I think, well, Jamie, you might not. But anyway, we're like, listen, if we were back home and you're like, oh, I'm going to run to the Yankee game real quick. We're like, all right, see you tomorrow.
see you tomorrow.
Because it's never going to, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
We'll never be able to meet up again. You know?
even where the Phillies play, it's right next to the Eagles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's in
right
the
across
same-
the street.
yeah.
Right?
Like we'll never have anything like
No.
that.
No.
No, I went there. I was there in May for the lacrosse championship. And it was definitely a cool
Yeah.
setup.
And let's be honest, like MetLife Stadium is not convenient for Long Island. There's like us
No.
traveling 3 hours.
My couch
and
works
6
perfect.
hours.
10-hour day. 10-hour day.
UBS is nice.
Yeah.
Is there land around that? I don't even know. They could
Well,
they could
they have
really
the
make that area
racetrack.
awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know. Last time I went to MetLife, well, one, my son played lacrosse there, but last game I saw was the Denver Seattle Super Bowl.
Mm.
I haven't even seen a Giant live, like a regular season game there.
Oh, wow.
It's not appealing.
That's the game Peyton Manning got his ass kicked, right?
Yeah. Opening
Yeah.
snap.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dude, those Seattle Seahawks fans were so loud.
Yep.
It was
12 men.
unbelievable. And they traveled and they just yell. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But it worked.
They bring it on third
Yeah.
down, boy.
Now,
Loyal.
did you guys go to Broadway at all to check out like the Super Bowl setup that they have during the week of?
No,
No.
I did. I took my kids there. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
the NFL experience, like
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, it was like, I don't know how many blocks, but it was just, they had Broadway closed off. They had all these different things. The NFL had all these things set up, for the kids to do and stuff. They had this huge like slide and stuff.
Oh, cool.
It was a very cool experience.
I missed out on everything. My beautiful wife for Christmas decided for my birthday to go to Vegas. But she didn't realize my birthday week was the Super Bowl for the MetLife. Only opportunity in our backyard to go. But we had a great time in Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, it probably never happened again, right?
No, I don't think so. I think that was like a gimme because you just built a new stadium.
That's all it was.
Yeah.
So cold weather stadium.
They'll
They'll never do that again.
how would you not? How come like all these stadiums do not have a dome? Like, right? I mean, I don't get it. Or like
Because there's an
retractable-
appeal to football in the
Yeah.
cold weather.
No, I'm
you
saying,
know
but
what I mean?
retractable.
Retractable.
So you have the option,
Well-
like Dallas, and like when we were in Arizona.
Yeah.
I mean, it was 100 degrees out. It,
It-
was 70 degrees inside the
It's
stadium.
crazy to build a new building without it.
Does
Right now.
the Vikings new?
Right, but-
does that open?
Think about it for 1 second. If you were in
Open? I don't know.
MetLife,
I don't know. It's a good question.
At
I
the
don't know.
dome, you would never get a cold weather game. Never get a game with snow.
Not a dome, a retractable roof.
Yeah, but they would always have the roof on, right? If it was snowing, or raining.
Yeah.
That adds a little drama
I think
to the
cold
game.
you got to take out of the equation. The only reason it could be closed is for inclement weather. Cold, leave it open.
That's like, could you imagine like a retractable roof in Green Bay or Buffalo?
Yeah, no, that's
Those games,
Yeah,
where they have
I
to get
mean,
the fucking tractors out
No,
there
you're
and clear
right.
the lines because
Yeah.
you can't even
and
see.
and it definitely home field advantage. You know what I mean? Like the way it's going right now, there's a good possibility Miami's going to travel to Buffalo for the playoffs, right? So for Miami to go there in January,
Oh yeah,
now you're taking the advantage away from a team like Buffalo,
Yeah.
that likes to play in the cold.
right. If you had to retract,
There's a Super Bowl this year, Vegas.
You're right. Yeah.
Now you guys did SoFi Stadium last year,
No, I went to SoFi
2 years.
2 years ago.
That was just amazing, right?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's just unbelievable.
the colors just pop, right?
It's-
Like when you see it on TV, everything's just like gorgeous and pops.
It's sick. It really is. I mean, it's state of the art.
Yeah.
The technology and stuff like that. And they have like places that we didn't even go in the stadium down on field level. They have like the local restaurants, clubs, and bars. They'll sponsor a suite. So when you go to that suite, it's like you're going to like Joe's Club. You know what I mean? That's in whatever downtown Hollywood. They'll sponsor that suite. So when you go there, you're getting that experience like it was if you go to Joe's Club in downtown
Yeah,
Hollywood.
yeah,
It's amazing.
yeah. No, that's cool.
I was up in the cheap seats,
Yeah, that's all right.
but I was there.
But like every stadium that's being built now, I feel like should have some type of roof. Baseball too. Every sport.
I agree.
I also think I think the Arizona does it great where they retract the field out into
Oh,
the
yeah.
sun. Every football
That was-
stadium should be
yeah.
grass.
Yeah.
There should not be artificial.
So right now the Cowboys, Colts, Falcons, Texans, Cardinals all have the choice to keep the roof open or closed.
The Falcon one, doesn't that open like an aperture of a camera lens? Right, the Mercedes.
Oh yeah,
Oh, wow.
it does.
It
Yeah.
sort of like retracts
It,
it.
like-
Yeah.
That's got to. Hopefully next year we get the.
Is the stadium in the shape of a falcon? Is that what it is?
I don't think
No,
so.
it's a dome.
It's in the shape of a falcon.
I don't know.
How does that-
I
how
heard
does that
they
work?
had
That
something
would be
spe-
fucking
something
cool if that's
special.
true.
I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. We'll have to look
Where'd
it up.
you hear that one?
In my dreams.
Yeah,
Yes,
so-
the eye, the in the center of the stadium, there is like you said, it's like an eye,
Oh, what the part that closes?
right?
Yeah, like an
Yeah.
aperture
Yeah.
on a camera.
It's Mercedes Stadium, right? Mercedes-Benz.
Mercedes-Benz
Is
Is
it?
still
I'm
that?
not sure.
What's that?
Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
It is, right? Yeah. So maybe the star opens up. I don't know. Hopefully we get to we go there soon, Mike.
I'll do Atlanta.
Yeah, for sure. It's easy to get to.
New
Yeah.
Orleans.
I have to stay in-laws.
I'm good with New Orleans.
No, this is Atlanta we're talking about.
Oh, Atlanta. I'm sorry. I thought you just I don't know.
No, that used to be the Mercedes-Benz Dome too, but it's something else.
Yeah,
now. It's
that's
something
what I was
else.
thinking.
Yeah.
I had a coworker of mine. He's a Jaguars fan. He just went to the Thursday night game.
Saints
Instead
get their ass kicked.
Have you
Not
been to
good.
New Orleans
like 4 times.
and you don't like it?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably 4 times. I agree. I've been
It's-
there once.
2 nights. After 2 nights,
Yeah. It was great though.
it's a lot of it's a lot of fun.
It was good.
Every time I went, it was always on a work trip, and it was a lot of fun. But it's just like, all right, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
If I'd been there 4 times, I'd be the same way. That's kind of, I got to be honest, that's kind of how I am with Vegas.
Oh
Yeah.
Last time I went to New Orleans, so I did more of like a food junket. I'm like, all right, I'm not going to Pat O'Brien's and doing a hurricane at 2 a.m. So I'm gonna go. Let's go find some good oysters. Let's go find some good smoked food. Let's go like do different things and experience it a different way than versus just getting my.
It's so
fucked
funny.
up.
It's so funny you say that because that's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
I went to Pat
That's the
O'Brien's.
old man.
I have a
right?
hurricane.
They're all just sugar.
What's a
Yeah.
hurricane?
Oh, dude,
It's like
it's just
like a rum punch
Yeah.
kind of.
Like, big huge bowl. It's like high C or Hawaiian punch powder
Oh,
and,
so-
and vodka.
It's like this. That's like the specialty down.
Yeah.
But it's like in a huge,
Yeah, with a
big-
big straw. and
yeah,
it's like
it's-
"Oh,
it's like a
freaking hurt."
novelty.
Then there's another place that does grenades, so you're looking like a plastic grenade.
I had at Pat O'Brien's. That's the first time I had alligator as well.
Tastes
How
like
was
chicken.
that?
Tastes like chicken. Tastes like chicken.
Fuck that. I can't eat exotic shit like that.
It's not exotic down south.
Alligator, well, up here it is.
Yeah.
You
up
could
here.
probably get it from your supplier.
If it's not a fucking topping on pizza, I'm not eating it. If it's not pizza.
Guarantee it's a topping down there.
Think so?
Absolutely.
Speaking of, now you got to really think about this. What's the best thing you've eaten lately? What's something that you've eaten? Joe, I already know Joe's answer.
You got
Yeah, yeah, I already know. Joe almost just had one to a seizure right now when I said that. But the best thing you've eaten lately?
Penny a la vodka. Oh,
Really?
God. Oh my god.
penny a la vodka
From a place
homemade
or from-
Yeah, no.
It was homemade.
From Gianna's Pizzeria on 112. It's fucking delicious.
Gianna's, if you're listening.
Delicious.
Send us some pies.
Absolutely delicious.
Yeah, I've actually heard that about the raw vodka.
Dude.
Somebody else, and it wasn't you. Somebody else said
I'm
that.
telling you.
Is that by like the furniture store over there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
All right, James, because I already know Joe's is.
Sushi
Where?
from
Hold on.
Sumo.
You all right?
Kumo?
Sumo.
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 Well, hold up. What? You want to let me finish or just
No, I'm sorry. That's why I stopped.
go ahead?
I don't get the sushi thing.
Alright.
I've been eating it more, and I'm into it a little bit, but I don't understand why people think it's so delicious.
So it depends on what
Fresh.
it depends on what you get, and so some places just they do a layer of texture and food and taste. So like every bite tastes something different, and if it's like I'm not talking about like a California roll with
No,
just,
I get
you know it's more that there's like a fruit on it, so like a pineapple or mango.
Mango, yeah.
Or strawberry, and then you have some spicy tuna, then you have a
And the
nice
little
aioli.
crunchy caviars on the top.
Yeah, and you have those little dude. It's and then you add some
The little
wasabi at
crunch.
the end. It hits. It's good.
Okay,
It seems so
I'm not doing it
fresh
right.
and clean, right?
Wait, so you don't like sushi?
I like the beginner sushi. I
Yeah.
like the rolls, but
California rolls.
what do they call it when you just slice it like
Sashimi
sashimi? So I've been trying that a little bit lately.
with rice or no rice.
no rice.
Okay, I mean that's tough. Sometimes
I'm like,
How about a
I
roll
want
with
to like this
tempura?
shit. I just don't.
The
What?
tempura, like tempura lobster, tempura shrimp. Oh my
tempura is
God.
basically fried. It's just
Yeah.
the way it's fried.
Ah, man, Mike and I, right? We would go to Tycho a lot, right? And we'd get plates of tempura, you know, anything tempura.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Chicken,
fucking
shrimp,
chopsticks tempura.
lobster. Oh my
You know what I
God.
mean? We're eating it.
But I don't dip my sushi in soy because I
Oh.
feel it takes the flavor away.
Right.
Oh, I
it makes
do.
it very salty.
Well, yeah,
Soy
but I
and
mean,
wasabi?
if I just do wasabi on top, and then
I do
maybe
both.
one slice of ginger, but
Wow.
I don't dip it in soy because I feel like if I'm putting soy with mango, I'm not gonna taste the mango. Well,
Is it like putting ketchup on steak?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's overpowering.
it's not a no. It's just not. I
No,
mean,
those specialty rolls, man. Right.
Yeah.
You're just saying like the mango and
they're
stuff.
so
Oh my
so
God.
fucking good.
Dude,
I never had it with fruit like that.
Oh my God,
dude.
Joe.
I just
Plus,
flashed.
it's fucking expensive. too.
Mike, I don't know.
It's a
why-
$15 roll
Oh,
for one
easy-
roll. Yeah.
easily, but they're big.
I,
That's what you
yeah,
said.
I don't mean. I'm going off topic. kind of real quick, but when he said the ketchup on the steak, for whatever reason, because I think you mentioned your father before, I just flashed back to a story, okay, that you talked about. Now, let's see if you
At a restaurant.
Yes, yes. You were where were you in DC?
Yeah.
What were you, like 13 years old?
In a what was it? Bennigan's. Do you remember Bennigan's?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So, Mike, take it away.
So we're sitting at the table like we're sitting here, and my father was like, he ordered a burger. You have ketchup, and the waiter has a pouch on his tied around his hip,
An apron.
an apron, and the ketchup bottle's in there. And this guy tries to be fancy. He pulls it out and spins it in the air while the fucking cap comes off and sprays my father with ketchup from head to toe.
What'd your dad do?
What the fuck?
I just, you motherfucker.
And the waiter was very apologetic, and they wound up like, oh, send us the cleaning bill, this and that, but it was like, what the fuck are you doing, And it was just one bad experience after another in DC for our family. And you're right, I was like a teenager. My sister's 6 years younger than me, so let's say if I was 13, she's 7 years old. My dad's like, hey, let's take him to DC. So our first date, we go and park down by the Vietnam Wall with all the names, right? Get back to the car, parking ticket.
Oh,
So, whatever. We go to the hotel. We're in the fucking hotel. And all of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. There's a nightclub right underneath our room. So my dad is like, he calls up the front desk. Hey, I paid for a hotel room, not a nightclub. What are you guys going to do? They're like, don't worry about it. We're going to put you up on the top floor. You won't hear a thing. Right. Top of the, a suite, top of the hotel, right? We get to the top, go to bed. 3:00 in the morning, the fucking fire alarm goes off. Our whole family has to run out in our fucking pajamas down the stairs. You couldn't take elevators down the stairs, like 20 fucking flights.
oh man.
Hey, you know what happened? The fucking the nightclub was on fire.
Oh shit.
Unbelievable. We can't make this shit up.
Wait, no, wait. That's not all that happened. Talk about in front of the White House.
Oh my God.
First off, how I remember the story. Now, for those of you, Mike and I have been friends for a long time. Okay. Very, very long time. So the fact that I remember this story, and for some reason, when then Joe said the ketchup on steak, it just took me right there to that story. But
That was the next day at Bennigan's. Yeah.
but go ahead, tell them in front of the White House what happened.
All right. Go ahead. You tell the story.
So from if I can remember, they're in front of the White House, they're hanging out, they're in the White House taking pictures and stuff like that probably on their disc camera, right? And Mike whispers to his father, "Oh man, what'd you say? Like something? Wouldn't it be cool? Like oh, imagine if we like shot the president, or like imagine we had like a bomb or something like that. Like was it something like that?
Bomb. Yeah.
A bomb. Imagine we had a bomb.
Can't say that shit.
Next thing you know, Mike's surrounded by Secret Service. People that are in plain clothes that are just hanging out and stuff like that. Mike and his father are fucking surrounded by
And
Secret
if you
Service.
know my dad, all he did was sit down and smoke a cigarette and relax.
Yeah.
This was unwarranted, and because of my stupidity.
How many years ago was this? What year was this?
He was 13 years old. 88?
30 years,
shit.
40 years ago.
I mean, well, not 40, but
All right. Close.
Yeah.
Close. Getting
No,
there.
it was an ugly situation. My father wanted to strangle me, and if you knew my father, he was literally ready to strangle me out.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, think about then how much security they had then, just
Yeah.
people standing there.
well, that's what I'm saying.
That's
this is
crazy.
late 80s.
Right.
Can you imagine now?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
after 9/11?
Yeah.
Crazy.
it's crazy.
Anyway, sorry, I know we went off topic about food, but I want to hear what Joe. I want to hear Joe explain his experience. With
Is
the
a
best-
burger like
the,
a steak?
the best thing he's eaten lately?
Is a burger like a steak?
Yeah.
No,
Is a
Why?
burger like a steak?
It's chopped meat.
it's different.
It's chopped.
No.
It's
You don't get the
Chopped,
marbleization.
exactly.
You don't get that fat. In
just
there.
wondering if ketchup on a burger is okay.
That is okay.
I put
yeah.
ketchup. Yeah, I think ketchup on a burger's good.
Even mayonnaise on a burger.
You don't need ketchup if you go to Shake Shack. Shake Shack,
They have a sauce.
Here we go.
they
There
have
we
a
go.
sauce
It's-
that is
It's a
what?
type of ketchup.
no.
Do you put
it's-
ketchup
it's-
on your Big
it's
Mac?
it's not ketchup though. It's different. It's like more like mayo. I thought.
But it's a sauce.
So yeah.
Okay.
So I've recently went to Shake Shack for the first time, and my mind was blown, dude. The smokehouse burger from Shake Shack.
The red peppers
Oh,
and
with
bacon.
the red peppers and the bacon. It's
That
one of the
shit-
best things I've eaten in the last 5 years.
How many did you have?
I just had one.
Did you do a
Relax.
double?
Joe,
No, you could.
Did you
right?
do a double?
'cause
I
they're
did
that
the double,
small.
Joe, can you please let everybody know how many times you've been there in the past 7 days?
So I had to make a quick turnaround. I got back there a few days later for a redo.
Lake Grove.
I was in Melville and then Lake Grove. Yeah, but seriously, everything about the burger is perfect. It's the right. It's not too much, even with the 2 patties. If you get the double, it's the right amount. You could easily finish it. The bun, the bread. I'm not a big fry guy anymore. I used to be, so I didn't even eat the fries, but they looked good.
I would argue that you can make a comparable burger at Five Guys compared to Shake Shack. You can add the toppings that it comes pretty close.
Well,
And-
Adrian asked me that.
Yeah, because I like Five Guys.
I don't think it's bad.
Yeah, I like Five Guys, but I can't remember if I had Shake Shack before.
I like Five Guys too. I just thought Shake Shack was another level.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Did you find Shake Shack a little greasy?
No,
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I do.
It can be.
That's one thing I don't like.
My bun wasn't soggy or anything, if that's what you mean.
No, because I've had experiences where my bun was soggy.
Oh, okay. No,
Like-
they're 2 for 2 in my book.
I ordered the double. It's my bad, but it was dripping with grease.
Yeah.
A little soggy. But
When I was
it's
doing
just-
a lot of travel, landing at JFK, like if I was taking a commuter flight, their new Terminal 4 for Delta is like 10 fucking miles long. It's long. And there's 2 Shake Shacks in that terminal. So I'll go to the further one.
Which
They used
airport?
JFK.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They had a a coffee milkshake that was just, it's not on the menu anymore, but that thing was just like, by the time I would get to the other Shake Shack, it was gone. By the time I'm walking in, I would stop at the other one and get a
You
burger.
get a second one?
Or no, get a burger and then walk. Because, I'm walking with luggage and just, I didn't want to stop because I'm trying to come home and be efficient. And then I would stop at the other one and get a burger and then eat that on the way home and drive.
Damn, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
For real?
Shake Shack's good.
Yeah, I have to check it out.
And I took a sip of my son's shake, and it was legit.
Oh, you haven't been Shake Shack?
No, I think I have, but I think it's just been so long.
You would know.
But I think it's just been a real long time.
Road trip.
the smokehouse with the.
Yeah.
Red peppers. There's a little bit of spice.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Joe's I contacted him on Saturday. Like I reached out to him a text message and he had an automatic reply set up. Can't talk right now. I'm at Shake Shack.
I contacted him through SMS
Yeah.
text messaging.
All right. Well, since you guys, what have I eaten lately that I liked? Thank you for asking. All right.
Adrian, what's the best thing you ate?
Thank you, Joe. Thank you for asking. All right. I went about 2 weeks ago. My cousin Vinny, which we all know, took me to this Food Network at the Intrepid. It was like a show going on and stuff like that. And it was from Thursday night was Italian night. Friday was burgers. And Saturday was tequila and tacos. So we went Thursday night. So it was Italian night. Oh my God. I had some of the most amazing food in the city. All these restaurants around the city, Brooklyn, Bronx, Queens, Manhattan, we're all set up there and stuff like that. And I had some of this amazing food. So one that really struck me was this pizza and it had truffle oil on it. I don't know if you guys ever,
No.
I never really messed around with truffle oil.
Me
I don't know. Not that fancy. Jamie, you have-
It pairs with pizza nicely.
Unbelievable.
Really?
So I was so surprised. That's the word I'm looking for. Surprised how good it was. And it was another weird combination, artichoke and pepperoni pizza
Ooh,
with the truffle oil.
that's intriguing.
Yes. So now I go to the local pizzeria, which happens to be called The Pizzeria
Mhm.
around here. They got about like 5 locations.
Six.
around here. Oh, six.
Yeah.
6 locations around here. Phenomenal. If you guys haven't gone, so good.
Yeah.
I drive probably about 20 minutes into Bayport to get this pizza.
They did me wrong once, but I won't get into it.
That's why your picture's up there. I see that. So, and that's where we saw the woman with the dog when we first started. When we started, the beginning of this podcast, we talked about the woman with the dog. It was at the pizzeria. Anyway, I asked them, can they sprinkle a little truffle
Truffle.
oil on our pizza? Absolutely, no problem.
And they didn't find that like an interesting request.
No, because they put it on other pizzas.
Oh,
Because I was looking through the menu and stuff like that. So I've been living in a world Okay, eating pizza.
Fucking bougie ass pizza.
Yeah, eating pizza for as long as I've been eating
That's
pizza
why you spend $65.
without truffle oil. Yeah, I know. That's probably. You know what, Jamie? You're probably right.
Yeah,
should-
truffles are expensive.
I should look at the
They're
receipt.
really expensive.
But it
if
was
it's real truffles,
it was phenomenal, and that's the best thing I've eaten.
What is it? They get hunted by pigs? Is that right?
pigs and dogs
Wow.
in like Italy. Like it's they're worth
Truffle
like,
season.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, what is it?
Mushroom.
it's it's a type of
Like a fungus?
yeah, but it's a root. It grows under the ground.
Oh man.
It's crazy.
Real quick, In-N-Out Burger. Back to that. Not to take a step back, but is that I've never
Were you
had it.
done with your pizza comment?
No, I was.
Okay.
And guys, once again, thank you for asking.
What's the big deal about In-N-Out? I've never
had
been.
it. Never had it.
It's
Is it better than Shake Shack? Because if so, I'm booking a flight.
I'm a California native, so I can tell you that I've had In-N-Out many times. The big deal is that the ingredients are super fresh.
Yeah.
The burgers are not frozen. The fries are cut right in front of you and dropped into oil right from the potato being cut.
Five Guys.
It's yes. Five Guys is a knockoff of In-N-Out, if you ask me.
Is it really?
I actually
I was
don't
just in.
I don't like Five Guys whatsoever. I think it's garbage.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think you're
Well-
supposed to be wrapping burgers in foil.
I think In-N-Out definitely better.
I was just in San Diego in July, and the fries are horrible at In-N-Out. And just like I've had many times. And
Crinkle cut or
no,
regular
straight.
Wow,
They're
natural
just
cut?
natural.
Like they
cut.
got the skin. They got
Yeah.
the skin.
Yeah, that's
on the
nice.
ends.
Yeah.
But the burger was good. We
Dou-
got
Double.
animal style. And then
Yeah,
I got
like
one
what's all the
without.
secret coating and
There's so many different ones.
Animal
You
style,
have to
monkey
look-
style. You can get
Yeah.
a grilled cheese and ask them to put a burger in the grilled cheese. You can do a lettuce wrapped burger that they call the protein burger.
oh nice.
You can do the
Something
animal
I
style
never-
fries.
I was gonna
You can do the
say,
monkey
never
style
ordered that.
fries.
Okay.
I'm asking for an extra bun.
Yeah.
You can do I've done this before when I was really drunk back in California. I used to be a DJ, so going to a late night thing was always a thing. So I was never shy of ordering a 4x4, which is 4 patties, 4 pieces of cheese. And they can do it
Nice.
up to like
Wow.
12.
Woo.
Jeez.
4x4
that bad
is
boy.
you ain't fucking around with that when
Yeah.
you're getting a 4x4.
No, and it's coming out sideways too.
Gabe, can I ask you real quick? Now, are you like, is the audience going to see you right now?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. Because I feel like I should, we should introduce you.
Oh, go ahead.
For those that don't know, Gabe is our producer, and he's chiming in with some of his stories. And say hi to Gabe.
Hi, Gabe.
Hi, guys.
What's up, Gabe?
Gabe, what is the name of your company again?
Pixel Road Media.
Pixel Road Media. Little shout out.
So Gabe, just real quick, back to you being a DJ.
Yep.
What was your song?
What was your name?
My DJ name was Goliath. I worked for Universal Records, Jive Zamba, Atlantic. I was part of a huge nationwide DJ crew, and it was mostly for corporate events for record companies. I did opening spots in Las Vegas. I had a residence in Las Vegas. I had a club there that I was a resident DJ at. And then after a while, it kind of took a turn where promoters were not paying DJs with money anymore, and they were paying with beer tabs or bar tabs, and I just couldn't pay bills with that anymore. So I left the DJ world and started my own, started doing my own thing.
DJ Goliath on the ones and twos.
But yeah, back to the best song so the one song that I always went to get the crowd going was House of
Yes.
Pain, Jump Around.
Oh, easy.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't care if you're
But-
black, white,
Classic.
gray,
I-
yellow, whatever. That song comes
Oh,
on,
oh,
You're
you're
jumping
losing
up
your
and
fucking
down.
mind.
All right. Let's paint the picture real quick. You're at it's a fucking pharmaceutical conference, okay? And you got a bunch of people that are out there, right? And they're like just kind of standing around. Nobody knows. What song would you put on to get them besides Jump Around?
If it's that kind of crowd, I would probably go to like Yacht Rock.
Oh yeah.
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 Little Journey.
Africa,
Little Hall and Oates.
Africa by Toto.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Something,
Yeah,
you know,
that's been
something
hot
like that
lately.
that gets
Throwing
the
it back.
that gets them clapping on the one instead of the two.
Yeah.
So wait, secret menu. Ever order anything off of McDonald's secret menu?
No.
No.
What do they got?
I actually have. I can't remember what it was though.
Was it the McGang Bang?
No.
Oh,
So you order a McDouble and a McChicken, and then you put them together. Like you order separately, and so you're eating a double burger and then a McChicken.
They won't
sandwich
build
as
it
well.
for you though.
No,
Oh.
you have to build it. Yeah, done that a few times.
Do you guys remember the McDLT?
Yes, I love
Yeah.
that.
but
You
what's a
have to build it.
McGang bang if it doesn't come naturally? You know what I mean? If you have to build it yourself.
Wow.
You remember that? Every time I ask somebody, they don't remember that.
Hi, I'm here for the gangbang. Is that what you say at McDonald's?
What did you order?
You remember the McDLT?
Yeah.
The cool side was on one
Yes.
side.
Yeah.
then
The
you put it
styrofoam.
together?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
That was ingenious.
Genius.
Keep the hot stuff
Because
hot.
I like
cold
hot
stuff
and
cold.
things
Bang.
mixed.
You want to see that come back?
I do.
Yeah.
They should bring that back and it would be very successful.
What are your thoughts on the McRib?
Took the words right out of
Never
my
had
mouth,
it.
Gabe.
Can't do it.
I like the McRib.
Like, where are those ribs from?
It's not rib.
They're not ribs. You think
It has no
Yeah.
bones.
Where are those chicken nuggets from?
they're not chicken nuggets?
Yeah.
It's
Come on.
It's just let's not get
Yeah.
let's yeah.
With the McRib, with the country, with the onions on it, you know. It's
Can't
like
do it.
raw
You can buy
onion.
those chicken
Nice.
nuggets off of Amazon. It's a different brand that McDonald's gets it from, and it's sold on Amazon.
Really?
Really?
Wait, you mean to tell me, Gabe, those aren't fresh chicken nuggets?
Yeah, they got fucking chickens out back.
All right, hold on. I'm sorry, like, pun intended to jump around. But what was the song you would do to end the night? What was your end the night song? I'm just very curious.
It just depends on the crowd, and it depends on if there was someone going to follow up after me. If I was doing a house party, it was always NWA "Fuck the Police"
Ooh,
Mm.
okay.
because by then the police were there to break it up. But if I was, it depends on the set. I had different sets for different crowds. If it was like an all-black crowd or something like that, I would have a set for just that. If it was a mixed race crowd, I always have different sets. And also depending on the generation that I was DJing in, there was always trends. It just really depends.
So, how would it depend on the crowd if you're playing "Fuck the Police" by NWA?
No, everyone loved it.
It didn't matter.
No, in fact, I remember this one party. I was in high school. I used to DJ way back from high school days. There was a backyard party, and it lasted for a long time. One of the longest backyard parties I've ever been to. There was a guy who was super drunk. He was sitting on a wall, and on the yard side of the wall where everyone else was, it was only 3 feet. On the street side of the wall, it was a good 7-foot drop. So this guy's sitting on the wall, and I see him, and he's tipping back this 40 ounce, and he's tipping it. All of a sudden, his feet just go over,
Whoop.
and he went over on the street side of the wall. Everyone ran over, and I guess they checked him out. I saw him 10 minutes later freaking this girl to some other, to some song. I was like, wow, I guess he's fine. That same night, he got in a car accident. He drove home completely plastered, and then got in a car accident. He ran into the back of a trailer. He tried to back out of it and leave the scene, but his hood was stuck on it. So he was driving around without a hood. So they caught him
Oh,
pretty
man.
easy.
Jesus. That's a bad night.
All right,
Yeah.
so
Dumpty.
Last Dance by Donna Summer was out. That wasn't an option. Huh? Okay, good to know.
You still dabble in DJing or no?
I don't. I still have a small deck that's just digital, and I brush it off every now and again. But that's just to keep up with the skills. But I don't do any venues or parties or anything else like that anymore.
Nice.
Would you say those are some of the best years of your life?
To say that the DJ always has a good time is an understatement. Yeah. I've been to the Playboy Mansion as a
Wow.
DJ. I smoked pot with Snoop Dogg there.
Nice.
Jeez, yeah, all right.
When the NBA All-Star Weekend was in Denver back in
Gabe gives us
2000,
some street credit.
I was a liaison when I lived in Denver for Universal Records to book acts for the different venues for NBA All-Star Weekend. And as a thank you, they flew me out to LA, and I was invited to the Playboy Mansion for a party.
Awesome.
Very cool.
What's it like?
It was awesome. I jumped in the grotto with my clothes on just to say I actually went into the grotto.
Yeah.
But it was also very hot that day, so it was nice.
But I mean, was it like,
Did you see the
women
balls?
walking around? You
yeah,
know?
yeah, it's
Yeah?
what you
It wa-
imagine.
Really?
Just naked, tits out, everything. Just didn't see very much of the fornication going on, as people always said there was. But that day also, America's Next Top Models was filming an episode there, and all of the Next Top Models were bartenders, and they were only serving vodka, so they couldn't really fuck it up. But yeah, it was a good day.
Nice.
Nice.
Was Hugh Hefner around?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
yeah.
always there. He was always there.
Player. Give him his props.
Sounds terrible.
It was horrible, so bad.
Horrible.
Tried to get a refund, never worked.
All right. So what were we talking about? I got off track there. This whole situation.
Burgers.
Yeah, but I thought we moved on.
No.
No.
I'm good. Burgers.
What do you want to do? You guys want to wrap?
Yeah.
What are we at right now?
We're hour and 20.
120.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to get cut down, but
You want to do the one word segment? Bidet? Everybody's experience with a bidet?
you want to
No,
do
let's
it?
save that for another.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think, Gabe?
Yeah, I mean, I think Mike, who wanted to talk about the House of Usher?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's Mike?
Was it Mike? Go ahead. You could talk about that really quick.
So this week I've been watching all the episodes of the Fall of the House of Usher. And
Wait, I'm sorry. That's the title? The Fall of the House of Usher?
yeah. Yeah. And
All right.
it's, you know,
I just didn't know if it was like, because the fall, like we're in the fall right now.
no,
Okay.
Fall of the House of Usher.
I had the same question. I'm glad you
Did you? Okay, good. Jamie, by the way, is excellent. Very good. Sorry.
Is that the Sam Adams Just a Haze?
Yeah, man. It tastes great. It's really,
Really?
good. Yeah.
Doesn't taste like
It tastes like a juice,
perfume?
just like a juicy IPA. You would hate it. You would hate it. Sorry.
So no, I think for this Halloween season, it's Haunted, the Fall of the House of Usher on Netflix. It caught my interest. I really,
You like
Like
horror
it's-
shit, huh?
yeah, I enjoy it. Not that I like it, but I do enjoy it in this time of year.
Yep.
And
You did tell us how you destroyed a family style meal, okay, while you were watching all the Saws like 2 weekends ago.
So I haven't seen it. This is not about Usher, the musician.
no, it's not about Usher.
That's what I thought this was, the House of Usher.
It's a documentary on Usher.
Well, that's the fall of him. I'm like, he's still pretty hot right now. He's
No.
in the
Hey, the
Super Bowl.
yeah.
I'm like, what's the fall? What
The
did he
Usher
do?
family is like this pharmaceutical conglomerate, and it's about a brother and sister that should I ruin it for you and tell you that
I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah, I'll be the first to admit I don't like scary stuff because I'm kind of a bitch when it comes to it. So, yeah,
so basically they make a pact with the devil, and all the success you want, but when you die, your whole bloodline dies, and so that's the whole fucking
okay.
thing of it, you know?
wait, so it doesn't matter. There could be a guy 70 years old in your family.
Right. So this is how the devil approached it to him. Listen, you could live to your 70 and your kids could live to their like 40, 50, right? And they could live this beautiful life. Or you could live to your 70 and your kids could live to their fucking 70, 80, but struggle every year of their life.
Mm.
Do you want to give your kids the best 40 years of their life? Or do you...
Interesting.
Yeah. That's how the devil played it out to them, And I would tell the devil, "Go fuck yourself," right? I'm not that guy, but I can see how other people could fall into that trap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good. That's on what?
it was good.
What's
it was
that
good.
on?
Netflix, and it was with the mom from Spy Kids. She's pretty hot, and she carries on this role.
Is she the devil?
She is the devil. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the sexy devil, or just
Yeah.
like
Well, listen, like, you know, the young brother and sister meet her at a bar on New Year's Eve,
okay,
and she's like putting moves on the sister, put
Ah,
moves on the
ah,
brother. You know
okay.
what I mean? Like, it's the devil. The devil doesn't care, you know?
yeah.
So it has some intriguing shit to it. And horror. It's horrible.
Speaking for myself, I'm just gonna have to take Mike's word for it because I'm
Yeah.
never gonna watch that.
Do you ever watch any horror films?
I would watch an Usher documentary.
Yeah.
It's called The Rise of Usher, not The Fall.
No, I mean, it sounds cool, but I don't watch anything scary, man. I don't know.
I mean, this time of year, honestly, when I put on Netflix, there's a ton of horror shit on.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, no, Hulu, everything you put on is nothing but scary stuff. So what do you watch when you know, this season
Trying to think
of Halloween?
I just wrapped up probably last weekend. The Diplomat. It was on Netflix. What's her name? She was Felicity. Remember Felicity? That show back.
Yep.
We were like in high school.
Yep.
That girl.
Okay.
With
Whatever.
the curly hair.
I can't think of her name.
Yeah, I can't think of her name either.
Kerry
It was
Russell?
all right. Yes. Would you say Kerry Russell?
Yes.
There you go. Good job, Gabe. Yes, and it was all right. I mean, if you got nothing to watch, I would say, but I just wrapped that up last weekend. That's it. I mean, other than that, I haven't really watched. Haven't gotten to a new show. I still have to finish Jack Ryan. Still have to finish that.
It's a good one.
Yep.
Yeah. What about you, James?
Sports.
I just saw the Dolphins are going to be on the Hard Knocks in season.
Oh, they're
Oh,
gonna
really?
do that again?
Yeah.
Okay,
with the
that's cool.
Dolphins this year.
That should be good, man, because the coach, he seems awesome.
Mike McDaniels,
yeah,
right?
He's a character.
Yeah,
huh?
he
yeah.
seems like, but he seems cool.
Yeah.
You know, like that.
You can relate to the players.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
They love
young,
him. They love him.
Yeah.
and the guy is innovative, right? With his play calling, you
Yep.
see some of these no look passes and stuff that he's calling out there. No other coach is doing that. He takes a risk with
He
his offense, but it looks like they practice and they're on point.
he seems like he's bringing out the best in these guys.
No, he's
You
very
know?
creative.
You know, they were 2 years, like before last year. I mean, right? They were like talking about dumping Tua. Now look at him. You know, he was almost like
Although
arguably
he's
could have been the
still
MVP last year before he got hurt.
concussion away from being done.
Yeah, no, but absolutely. But I think like the way they're playing and stuff like that right now. I mean, well, they lost yesterday.
Is he still one concussion away from
Oh,
being-
dude! After that fucking
I know.
knockout last year, you saw that. Yeah. Who puts the arms?
Oh, fuck yeah. Dude.
That was horrible.
That was bad.
It's amazing there's not more of that. It really.
I mean, what do they say? He took like Taekwondo lessons or something like that to learn how to fall when they're hitting.
Oh,
him.
really? I didn't see
Yeah, yeah, but God forbid, you know, if he takes a shot like Daniel Jones took
Yeah.
from Miami,
Yep.
and wreck him like that, forget about it.
But-
You never see Tua again.
Okay, no doubt, the athletes are stronger, they're faster, they're bigger. You know, than say like the 80s, 90s. How many concussions did these guys play? These guys get
God.
like that we watched play when we were young.
Oh,
No,
Right?
They were beat up and they were dazed and confused out there.
Playing
Yeah.
through
Yeah.
concussions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
play. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like you
True warriors.
you ever hear Lawrence Taylor have an oblique issue? Right?
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
what
the only
happens when you do
experience
enough
I
coke.
have it. Yeah.
Yeah.
that's true.
The only experience I had, one game in high school, I got hit right before halftime. I threw up at halftime. I don't remember the second half.
And
And you played.
I played.
Wow.
And I saw the film the next day and I was like, oh, I played the second half. I remember after the game, but I just don't remember the second half.
How'd you do?
I scored 2 touchdowns in the second half.
Nice.
I had a good game the second half, but I remember I don't know if I got hit or whatever it was, but
That's
I remember
crazy.
throwing up at halftime, you know,
Yeah,
near
rung
the
your bell.
bus. It was half Howell Hills East or West, one of those two.
Wow.
And, you know, it was an away game, but that's my only experience with like getting concussed.
Was there like any type of protocol? Did they?
No.
Nothing.
Nothing. Coach Erickson, get back in the game.
Yeah, I'm saying like, but do you remember anybody? Like, I don't remember anybody having like a like when we were in high school. We're like, oh, this guy's out because he got a concussion.
No, I guess you're right. Yeah.
You know,
But now it's like you can't. Kids are like home for a week.
Yeah.
Like they have a concussion. I'm like, okay.
Well, back in the day, everyone just thought you got your bell rung. That's all they
Yep.
That's
called
it.
it.
Yeah.
You did. You got your bell rung. Get back out there. Shake it off. Walk it off.
part of football. I play football, and this is what happens.
Yeah, I was a
But-
quarterback in high school also when we were the run option team. So, I mean, there was a few times where I know I had one. I didn't know I had one until you know, as an adult, when they started talking about all this, I'm like, you know what? I think I might have had a few.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I got caught on a kickoff return, just trying to block. Someone hit me from the dude. I felt my whole fucking spine, from my brain down to my ass, like vibrate. I never felt that before, you know. And I know I got shook, but yeah, you keep playing. That's it.
Explains a lot.
I definitely had one skiing too. Fell. Hit my head.
My first and only time skiing, bro. I turned to my family. I'm like, after I took a shower, I'm like, I either have internal bleeding or concussion. I don't know, but I'm gonna take 2 Vicodin and go to sleep right now. Wake me up after dinner. It was bad. What did the guy say? He said, I came down. I didn't know how to. My balance was perfect. I didn't know how to stop, and I just threw myself in the middle of the fucking mountain. And he said I looked like a yard sale. Oh, my shit was everywhere, spread out. Oh man, I was crawling on my hands and knees, like picking up my fucking skis. Like, what the fuck?
When did you go skiing? How old are you?
Like 3 years ago.
I was
bro.
gonna say,
yeah.
I've never known you to go skiing.
No, I wanted to try.
It's
you know,
tough. It's
my
tough
whole
to do shit in your
family.
late 40s, man. It's,
Oh my god! But like, listen. So I was on the bunny hill, right? No poles, got the skis on, bro. I'm fucking like cruising, stopping at a dime. I'm like, this is easy, right? Yo, I got on the lift and I fucking went down, and it just kept picking up speed more and more and more. And I'm like, how the fuck do I stop? So what do you do? Yo, there's people just sitting there having conversation at the bottom of the fucking hill. I'm coming down at like 40 miles an hour. I'm like, get out. They're not moving. I just threw myself on the fucking ground.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
yard sale.
Oh my God.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
I know that feeling a little bit.
That was the first and last time. Then they had like oh my God. I took the Vicodin. I went for a nap. They went for dinner. I didn't get up for dinner. They wake me up. Oh, we're doing rock climbing. Yo, I tried to get up. I was so fucked up. Concussion? Bro, I got up like 3 steps and I had this harness on and I wouldn't let go of the fucking wall. I wouldn't let go. The lady's like, all you have to do is let go and release. I'm like, I'm not fucking letting go, lady.
He's like the poster. He's like the
couldn't
poster of the
understand
cat hanging there.
Oh,
You ever see that?
On the window. Right?
Yeah.
Couldn't understand it.
Oh man. Wow.
I wish I could learn how to stop though, because it would be an awesome sport.
So I guess Beers and BS is not taking it on the road to a ski resort.
I'll sit in the
So
bar.
Bunny Hill.
Yeah, I love sitting in a good lodge with a fire.
Yeah, see that's me, and I kind of feel bad because I'm not a skier. I went skiing once in my life. I was young. I don't know. I don't like the snow. I don't like the cold, and I feel bad because my kids have never gone skiing. Actually, I can't say that. My son went snowboarding on a school trip last year, and he loved it, but not for
love
me. Not for me.
Been skiing since I was 5.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have no problem.
Yeah, love it.
Maybe you could teach me how to stop.
It's pizza pie, bro.
That shit doesn't work,
Don't
bro. I
make French
swear to
fries.
God, I was going from side to side, pizza pine, and I was picking up more speed. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Like, how do you stop?
Look out!
Mess.
Not good.
All right, so that's a wrap of episode 1 of Beers and BS. I appreciate everyone joining us. We appreciate your support. If you enjoyed today's episode, please consider subscribing, leaving a review, or sharing it with a friend. You could find more episodes and updates on anywhere you get podcasts. Visit our website at beersandbs.com for questions, suggestions, or if you want to just connect with us about anything, you can reach out to us at our email, brewcrew@beersandbs.com, or follow us on any social platform. Until next time, take care and keep exploring the world with us.
Peace.
See you.